Personally, I chose to tutor because I was that slow child. I couldn't function in the classroom, and if the teacher would teach something I don't understand, I was too afraid to put up my hands and say, I don't understand, because you would have these students in front who would get it on the dot, and then you'd have me in the back just wondering, why can't I get this? But now that it was given the opportunity to me, I have beautiful, wonderful students, and I see myself in them, and the fact that I'm given the opportunity to help them means a lot to me, because it's just helps, and I think everybody should at least have that sort of guidance.
Well, for me, I love teaching. I just love it. Tutoring people who are at a position that they're challenged sometimes give me an excitement to work with them, so that when I do work with them, I can be able to impart knowledge and to be able to, do a little surgery here and there to see how best they can learn certain things and so on. And I just find it just rewarding to see that you as an individual can impact and can give them, an individual attention, because sometimes in the classroom, what happens is that in the classroom, everybody is, yes, you can give them an individual attention, but when you get to one-on-one, there's this excitement, okay, yeah, everything is about you. So, it's just exciting for me.
Okay, for me, I cannot share the same vibes with you guys. As a teacher, I saw the need for one-on-one. Being in the classroom, you cannot give every student the attention that they really need. So strategies give me that opportunity to meet the students one-on-one and to help them. So far, it is going wonderful. Yeah.
You could always see them trying their best, but you couldn't give them the one-on-one attention they needed in a classroom. So when I started tutoring, I felt that I could not just teach the kids what was learned in the classroom, but how to learn best for themselves, like how to think about different topics, how to know, what's your learning style is, what's best for you. And yeah, when you tutor, you get to have a one-on-one with the child, and you get to see the brain making certain links that you don't see in the classroom. You get them realizing, oh, it's not just do this and do this because the teacher says so. It's do this and do this because this is how best to understand, or this is how I can really conceptualize this thing.
That's the reason why I was teaching in the first place, to try to get students to understand how to learn, not just content. I feel like as teachers, you have such a limited time that you can really almost just focus on content and not so much on teaching learners how to learn, and that's very important. And I think the illustrators give us the opportunity to work with students to go over content, yes, but as you said, but also to teach them how to learn, and that's important. Yeah.
Have mental blocks that stem way beyond academics and potential in terms of, the intellect, right? For me, I came from a situation where, you have a lot of family issues, but you have stuff going on around you that sometimes put up, blocks for you that, it's not a situation where you can't learn, is that you have so much going on. And you go and you sit in the classroom and you perform at the bare minimum because you have so much in your mind. And sometimes the teacher is in A and B and C and they're looking straight over you and they're not seeing, oh wait, this child actually needs some help way beyond academics. And sometimes when you're tutoring, it gives you that opportunity to say, hey look, yes, I understand you're struggling with this, but sometimes you can give them one-on-one counsel that guides them not only with the academics, but to help them overall.
How I started was as, Lisa said, it was a community service. To me, before churches exist, I was a kind of frustrated. I went in my own community and helped individuals. So when I finished college, I said, I feel too bright now, I just feeling useless. Everybody keep coming to me, watch, I need a real subject. Help me with a math, help me with a science, help me with this, SB, that. So I said, yeah, cool. All of the materials I was there, But I really were forced to pay me because now I know the help out in a different situation. Being unemployed, my lead assistant certain things, and I get some internet service pre-unified stupid application. And instead of all of it, but because they're not fully academically focused, I try to get them away from that distress. So I make them comfortable in their home and I visit them. I bring it to them. So now here straight is, see the online application, say, I'm going to check it out. And I realize it's a better organized program. See how the whole challenges is now to teach. It's very, very difficult. Even though I'm not into it, I still see myself as a support, strong player. So she just have to recognize herself as a strong player. It's all about them mentioning time limitation, students, some of the parents, mental, emotional support out there. When they have a vibe, when you see a tutor now around them now, give them more motivation. So that one-on-one give them a better vibe. You don't see yourself so low, you see yourself average and you shoot over.
With my students, a change of environment does a lot. Sometimes you're in the classroom and you're limited, but a change of environment, like I go to my students and it's rewarding. Sometimes you see they relax in the environment and they're able to perform in their own circle. Sometimes you're in school and you're trying to work with them and it's hard because they already okay, school is like prison to them. It's like, okay, this is their mindset. But then when you break the walls and you go beyond and they come to meet you wherever you are, you go to meet them, they're excited. And what I enjoy also too is, there are some students that are introverts. They really don't give out. They think close. And what I like is that the personality that sometimes I give, sometimes I guess as teachers they do give, is that they're able to open up. And you hear parents say, like there was one time there was a parent saying, I don't know how you got him to do this, and he's doing this and he's smiling and he's happy, he can't wait to have you come back. And then there was another student who was saying, oh, and she's a foreigner and she's excited because nobody ever taught her the way how I taught her, so it's like different, it's a different taste to the pot. You add a little flavor, so I was able to add a little flavor to them, and that's what I like. I enjoy that about being part of a team of street, going to the students and changing in the environment and tutoring.
Me personally, it's like I build a relationship with my students. It's like they become my own children. I look out for them in a way that I will look out if I had a child, and they look up to me. It have times I go out with my students, I take them somewhere else besides doing work, and they get so excited to see me every time. It's like when time to go home, they're crying, they don't want me to leave. So I like to be able to build a relationship with these children, because you never know what they're going through, and you never know what might be affecting them, and a little joy that you can bring to them in any kind of way is very important.
I'm in different environments, like teaching them at home as opposed to what they would get in school. What I like about that too is that their parents are there. So sometimes the parents will look on to see what they could do in your absence. I mean, a parent wouldn't have that luxury for when their students in the classroom. So what are some strategies that you are using that they can also use to help them do homework or something like that? I really appreciate it. The parents that have been working with, they're tuned into what I'm doing so that
getting into the selling words and all of that. And it's only after I build a relationship with the parents, like I found the chat and interact with the parents and got them involved, I saw almost like a complete 360. So, at least with Straight A, there's an avenue to allow for that to happen. Not just the development of the child, but also for the development of the parents, to give them tools to help their children.